file called all pages and shortcodes. Double click on this thing and you will see all the shortcodes that are required to create different pages. So we are starting with login and register page. So this is the title, then we have the hyphen, and after that we have the exact shortcode, and you can see in this square brackets this is the shortcode. Now first shortcode, this much is for login. You can also read this thing, WP Job Board Pro Login, and the second shortcode is for register. As you can see, WP Job Board Pro Register. So if you want to show this login form, you just need to copy this much. Okay, copy it, come over here, and after that come back to elements and search for shortcode element. See this shortcode element, drag and drop it over here just below the title. Now paste in the shortcode that you have copied, and you will see this sign in form will display. Now for you it is saying you are currently signed in because we are already logged in. That is the reason why. So you can go ahead and update this page for now. Whenever you do any changes on your website, make sure to always update so that the changes are saved. Then we need the same thing over here. We need a title and then we need the form. So we can do one thing. Instead of creating this title from scratch, we can save some time. We can simply right click on this title and click on copy. Then we can right click over here and click on paste. Now as you can see, we have this thing. We don't need to style it. We don't need to change the color. We don't need to change the font family. Everything is automatically done. So this saves you a lot of time. You just need to change the content. So go to content and change the content. Done. Then after that, we also need the shortcode element. So again, search for shortcode element, drag and drop it over here. And this time we need the register shortcode, which is this one. Okay, so copy this much and paste it over here. And now it will display the register shortcode. And after that, you can update this page. Now, finally, I want to do one thing. I want to add some spacing at bottom. Okay. And so you can also add some spacing at top as well. We also have some spacing at top. So we have some spacing at top. I think we only need spacing at bottom. So you'll have to click on this thing, edit link. You'll see if you hover over this 6 dots icon, blue 6 dots icon, it says edit section. Click on that. Now go to advanced, and here as you can see padding. Now if you want to add padding only at bottom 50 pixels, if you add 50 over here, it will add padding from all sides. So you need to unlink this thing. So this is linked right now. So to delink or unlink this thing, you need to click on this thing. So the link is thing. So basically it was locked. We have to unlock it. And after that, under bottom, type in 50, and now only 50 at the bottom will be added. Now click on update. And just like this, you have created your login register page. Now let's come back to our dashboard. So to come back to your dashboard, you can click on this hamburger icon and click on exit. If you're doing this for the first time, they will ask you where do you want to exit. So whenever you exit, do you want to directly go to dashboard or this post? Make sure you select this post and click on apply. Click on leave. Now we'll come back to this page, and we have done some changes. Now let's open this page in a new private window. So you can do one thing. You can click on permalink, which is given at the right hand side, and copy the link. Here as you can see, view page, and this is the link. Copy the link, copy link address, and let's open this website in a new incognito window. Let's open this link so that we can see how this page is looking. All right, so here as you can see, this is the login page, register page. We have spacing at bottom. Okay, if you want, you can also do one thing. You can add some spacing in between these two columns. Okay, so let's again click on edit with Elementor. Now you can do one thing. You can select this option. Edit column, go to advanced, and you can add some margin at right. So margin or padding, whatever you want at right. Let me actually do one thing. Or maybe let's add margin at right, not padding. So margin only at right. Maybe we'll add 10 pixels from here, or maybe if you want 15 pixels from here, then select the second column. Click on this option, edit column. If you see edit column. Now for this, we want to add at left. Okay. So for the left, we want to right, and for the right column, we want to add it left so that we have some spacing in between. Go to advanced and margin. This time it will be left, same 15 pixels. Update. Again, come back to this page and refresh it. Let's see the changes. And now as you can see, we have a nice amount of space over here. So you can do it like this. Now let's see this thing. So whenever you create a page, you should always see how it is looking on a mobile phone. So if you want to see how it looks in a mobile phone, you have to click on this icon at the bottom left corner, responsive mode. Click on that and select the mobile icon version. Okay, so this is how it is looking. I don't think it is looking bad, but let's see. Let's again come back to the incognito window and let me open. Again, if you want to see how your website will look live on a mobile phone, right click, inspect. Now once you click on inspect, you have this icon over here. Click on this and now this will show you how it will look in a mobile phone. I think this is looking pretty good, so we can leave it at this. Okay, now let's again come back over here and come back to our dashboard, exit this thing. Now let's create a next page. Okay, so the next page will be, let's understand the process. The person came to your website, first thing they will do, login or register. What is the next thing that they will do? So they will post a new job. If they are an employer, they will post a new job. So let's create this page, post job page or job post page. So this is not working right now for me because I have to log in to use this page, but I have shown you this page, how it looks like. So again, come back to your dashboard, pages, under pages, click on add new, and let's create a new page. Let's name it submit job page or post job page, whatever you want. Okay, so just name it like this. Now under this page, we have to do some changes. Let me actually show you this page, login as an employer. Now if you see this page is a little bit different. If you see the submit job page, first we see the packages. We have not yet created the packages, but the exact submit job page is this page. Now this page is not like the login register page. Okay, here we have at the left hand side, we have this thing. Okay, let me actually show you the login register page. In the login register page, we have the title at top, we have the breadcrumb, but in this page, we don't have any title at top. Okay, we have this thing, but this is not the title that we're talking about. So we don't have any middle title, we don't have the breadcrumb. Then similarly, if you see over here, we don't have any sidebar. Okay, but here we have this sidebar. Okay, so we have to do some changes in this page. So for that, you will do one thing. You will see, if you scroll down, you will see we have candidate settings, employee settings. We have to come to display settings, and under display settings, we have to do some changes. First of all, select layout. Under select layout, you have to select left sidebar because we want a sidebar at the left hand side. So we are selecting left sidebar. Then after that, we also make sure that this is full width, because if you see this page, this is touching both the sides. Okay, very little space from both the sides. So this is a full width page. So this will be full width. Then after that, you have to select what do you want to display at the left sidebar. Okay, so we want to display this thing. Okay, user profile sidebar, you will see this option. If you see user profile sidebar, just make sure you select user profile sidebar. And after that, let's see what we have. We don't want any breadcrumb, so no breadcrumb. Okay, so we don't want anything like this. So no breadcrumb, no title. Now once you do this thing, you can now publish this page. And with this, your page will be completed. But if you just open this page in a new tab, this will be a blank page. Okay, this is how it is looking. We'll fix the designing of the page, but this is a blank page. Now to make this as your submit job page, you'll have to again come back to this shortcode page. And here, as you can see, submit job, and this is the shortcode for submit job. So I'll copy it, come over here. This also works like Elementor. We don't have to use Elementor for this. We just need to paste in the shortcode. So you can just paste in the shortcode like this, but that is not the right way. The proper way of using shortcode is to click on this plus button, or you can click on this plus button, any plus button, and search for shortcode element. So this works very much similar to Elementor. So here also you search for element, select the shortcode element, and here you have this thing, and now paste in the element over here, or paste in the shortcode. Now click on update. Okay, now this is your shortcode page. Again, if you come back, this is your submit job page, not your shortcode page. Again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, you cannot submit it because you're not logged in, and also you're not an employer. Okay, so you have to be an employer to use this page. But this page is created, don't worry about that thing. Later on in this video, I'll create an account as an employer, and I'll show you this page that this is working. Let's again come back. Now before we move forward and before we create other pages, because there are many other pages that we need to create the candidates page, jobs listing page, dashboard page, profile page, resume page. Many pages are needed to be created. But before we do that, let's fix few things under submit job page. Under submit job page, if you see at the right hand side, we are seeing this thing. We are seeing these widgets. Okay, this sidebar. But if you remember, we had selected left sidebar. That left sidebar is not displaying. In fact, the right sidebar is displaying, and that is because of one simple problem. We can easily fix this problem. So to fix this thing, you have to hover over appearance and click on widgets. Okay, under appearance, click on widgets. And over here, you will see the default sidebar default. Under this, you will see few blocks. You need to delete these blocks. Okay, so these are the things that are causing this problem. Okay, so it is deleted. Again, if you come back to submit job, refresh it, this thing will be gone. We still don't have the left sidebar because we have not added anything under sidebar. If you remember, we had selected this user profile sidebar. Now because this user profile sidebar is empty, we are not seeing the left sidebar. Later on in this video, we'll add different things under this user profile sidebar, like we'll add all these links and this menu. Once you add that thing, you will see this left sidebar. So don't worry about this thing. Another thing that we need to do is we need to set this page as a submit job page. We have created this page. This is our submit job page, but we also have to set this page so that whenever somebody clicks on job post page, they're automatically redirected to the submit job page. So to set this page, you'll see this option under employers. You will see this option. In fact, under jobs, you will see this option settings. Okay, under jobs, you will see settings. Click on that. And over here, you will see job submission. Now, because we are creating submit job page, we have to go to job submission option. And then we have this submit job form page. Under this, you have to select the submit job that you just created. And here also you can see the sidebar, or here also you can see the shortcode that you have to use. I've given you all the shortcode in one place. Okay. So this is the shortcode. If you see, I've already given you all the shortcode in one place so that you don't have to go here and there. Once you do this thing, you can go ahead and click on save settings. Now there are other shortcodes as well. If you go to pages, okay, here as you can see for jobs page, all these shortcodes for different pages, but you don't have to go to this. I've given you all the shortcodes in one single place. Now once you have set that page, if you refresh it, this page is set now. Now whenever somebody clicks on this button, we have not yet created the button, but once we create the button, when somebody clicks on this button, they will be redirected to this page. Now let's do one thing. Let's also set the login and register page because we have created that page. So because I see this option over here, because we have created this page, we can just set this page as a login register page, and you can see the shortcut both for login and register. So you can go ahead and click on save settings. So because we have created these two pages, we have also set these two pages. Now, right now, this is not working for me. This submit job page is not working for me because this page will only work for an employer. I'm an admin, I'm not an employer. So let me actually do one thing, go back to this page, this incognito website that we opened our website in this incognito mode. Now let me go ahead and create an account as an employer, a dummy account, a demo account as an employer, and let me show you all the other things. So let me enter some email address over here. All right, so this is for employers. This is employer's email address, and after that I'll type in some password, and under confirm password, type in the same password, and now click on register now. Now once you register, okay, here your password must have at least one lower and at least one uppercase. So let me change this password. Now let's try it again. Click on register now, and now once you're registered, you will be automatically redirected. Now because there are only two pages that we have created, you're automatically redirected to the login page. Later on, when we create the dashboard page or profile page, you will be redirected, and we'll do the setting that you want where do you want your customers, your employees and candidates to be redirected to once they log in or sign up. So we'll change that setting later on once we create all the pages. Now, right now, the thing that I want to see right now is I want to see this submit job page, how it is working. So let's see the submit job page. You can see, if you don't know the link of this page, you can go to your pages. Under pages, you can go to pages. You can go to submit job, which is over here. And we have the view. Right click on view, click on copy link address. This will be your link. You can paste it over here. Now this is our submit job page. Again, we don't have anything in the sidebar because we have not added anything. Now only thing that we see is this button, save and preview. And how a submit job page should look like, I think I have shown you. Okay, so in the demo website, if you see, this is how a submit job page should look like. Post a new job, fine. Okay, you can add a title like this. This title is already present, post a new job. But everything after that, this is all blank, all these things, and only the button is available. So we have to add all these different elements, okay? All these different options that you see, starting with featured image, and you can add some more images and icons. So for a job, if you open a single job, what all things are required? Let's open a single job. Let's see what all things are required. So in this job, as you can see, we have this icon required. We have the title. What is the title of the job, categories of the job, location of the job, job posted, what is the salary they are offering, job description, key responsibilities, images, videos related to jobs. Then at the right hand side, job skills, job location, qualification, all these things. Okay. So what we are doing right now is we are creating this form, and whatever this employer fills in, whatever details they will fill in under this form, this detail will automatically convert into this beautiful page. Okay. And there are many different styles for this page as well. So let's again come back over here, and we need to do one thing. We need to create these options, these elements, because this is all blank. So to do this thing, you'll have to again hover over jobs, because this is all related to jobs. So under jobs, you will see this option fields manager. Click on that. And here you will see few things are already created, but if you just click on update, this thing will work for you. Again, if you come back, we did not do anything, we just clicked on update. Again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, so just by clicking on that update page, as you can see, few things are added. Job title and description, which is the most basic thing, is added. What I want for this one is, first I want this title, post job. Okay, instead of general title, it was something general, I guess, general. So instead of general, I want post job, and after that I want image first, and after that I want the title and description. We'll create this option, create a custom field. Okay, under custom field you have to select this option. Okay, under form UI, you will see under form UI we have the heading. Click on heading, click on create. Okay, this thing will be created. This is the custom field. Bring it at the very top. Click on this pencil button to expand this thing, and under this I want to type in this thing, post job. Okay, so I'll type in this thing, and a column inner. What all things comes under this thing, under this title. Okay, under this heading, whatever will come, it will mostly go in 2 columns, maximum 2 columns. Okay, so here if you see this page, some things, this cannot be 2 columns. This is the most important thing, job title and description. So this is 1 column. All the other things, most of the things, if you see, this is in 2 columns. So if you want 1 column or 2 columns or 3 columns, you can have that thing. Okay, so I'm saying that all these things can be added in 2 columns. If you want, you can also add these things in 3 columns. I am adding 2 columns. Okay, then after that, let's see what we have. We have the job title and description. Then job title and description, we have categories, type, tags, gender. So you can go ahead and now, in fact, before that, the very first thing we have is this image. Okay, so we have the logo image. I'll bring this logo image at the very top. First add this image, bring it just below the title. Okay, just below this heading, title or heading. And under this, we also make sure to add this thing, what all file types are allowed. So you can select all the file types that are allowed. Okay, so maybe I'm selecting these 4-5 different types. And yeah, logo image is this image, as I have explained you. Okay, we also want featured image. If somebody wants to add any image in the background, which is not recommended, but still banner image, you can add this banner image. I'll explain you what this banner image is. Once we create an app, once we create a job, you will understand this thing. So this is going to be a banner image. And again, whenever you're using this image option, make sure to always select file types. Okay, and then below this we want categories, type, tag, gender, all these things. So you can go ahead and add these things. Let's see, let's add category. Okay, type, tag, gender. Then after that you can see all these things, experience, everything. In fact, let me just go ahead and add it like this. Okay, minimum salary, maximum salary, and you can obviously go ahead and rearrange them later on. First, let me just add all the elements. Okay, then we'll rearrange it. Now, whatever thing you want at the bottom, you should always bring them at bottom, obviously. But you can see at the very bottom, we have these options. You can also add custom fields, just like we have added this. This is our custom field. You can add multiple custom fields like this one. This is also a custom field. As you can see, another custom field. All these things are custom fields. But at the bottom, I have deadline, friendly address, location, and photos. These 4 options are at the bottom. Okay, so first let me add all the options. All right, now photos, bring it at the very top, very bottom. Date, deadline, date, and location. These things. Let's bring introduction video also, application date. Let me bring this thing over here. Then we have the friendly address. You don't have to follow this process. Obviously, you can bring anything wherever you want. Location and map location. So first I'll bring the location at the very bottom. Photos will be over here, and map location below location. Okay, I'll bring it at the very bottom. Now once you add this thing, you can click on update. Again, if you go back to this page, refresh it, and now as you can see, logo image, banner image, and all these things. Okay, so this is all 100% perfectly fine working. Okay, so this is how we create this thing. Okay, images and everything is also working. Everything is working. Under photos, because we are again using photos, make sure to change the type. Okay, so let's search for that photos. Whenever you're using anything related to photos, make sure to select all the types of photos that are allowed. Or else what will happen is, whenever you're trying to update any or upload any images or photos, it will not work. It will say that this file type is not allowed. Alright, so this is the page for submit job. Whenever somebody wants to submit a new job, they will go to this page and they can fill in the form, and they can create this. Now we have to create similar, like just like this one, we have to create 2 or 3 more forms. And let me explain you why that thing is necessary, or what that thing is necessary for. So if you see, if you come back to this page, under I'm logged in as an employer. Now employer can do few things. If they go to the profile, here also there will be a form. So here, as you can see, this is also a form, logo image, cover image, and all these details. Okay, so you have to create a form like this as well. So this is going to be a second form. And again, just like that, whatever details they will enter over here, this will automatically convert into this design. Let me show you view profile. If you view the profile of any employer, whatever details they will enter, logo image, employer name, website, company founded, this detail will show up in this form. Okay, so let's create this form very quickly. We have already seen how it is created. Let me create this thing. Now one more thing, in the earlier form that we just created, this one, we had used only one heading field. Okay, only one heading field. And this time we have to use multiple heading fields, and this is the first heading field, my profile. Now you will see what all things comes under this. This is under this, white color background. Then if you see, this ends over here, and then we have another heading field, profile photos, and then this is this white background. Then we have another heading. So you can also create multiple headings, and you can create this kind of style or layout. So let me very quickly create this form as well. Now, because this is related to employer, obviously this will be under employers. So under employers, click on fields manager. And first we have logo image and cover image and cover photo. So in fact, before that we have this thing, okay, titles or heading. So we'll add custom field form. Let me bring this thing, form UI heading. Okay, this is the first thing that you should always be adding. Okay, and title is my profile. And then we have the logo image and cover image. So I'll add both these options. Okay, bring them over here. And again, I'm saying whenever you're using any image, make sure to select what all file types are accepted. And then after that, we have few things. Let me update it for now. And then we have employer name, email, phone number, website, founded date. So email, founded date, website, phone number, and then company size, categories, introduction video. So company size, introduction video, and categories. Okay, these things. And again, forgot to mention one thing, all these things are in 2 columns. So again, we have to make sure that my profile, it should be 2 columns. If you don't make it 2 columns, let me show you this page as well. In fact, I cannot show you this page because we have not created the profile page, but you get the idea. You have to make it 2 columns because everything under this is 2 columns. And after that, you can change everything to 1 column because, as you can see, single column, 1 element in 1 column. But here everything in 2 columns. So that is the reason why we're selecting this option. Then we have, let's see, employer name will come over here. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 4, 4, 8. Then we have profile URL and about company. I think we already have a about company thing over here. This is the description, is this about company. So I'll bring it over here, description, and profile URL also will add this thing just after or just before this description thing. Okay, and I think with this is complete. Now we have to create a new section. So this ends over here, a new option starts, profile photos. So I'll add a new title over here. Okay, form UI heading, add a new option, and this will be label profile photos, and this is all 1 column. And under this, we just want to use the photos option. Okay, so let's see, profile photos. I think this is the one, I guess. And after that, again, we have to use a new option, members. And under this, we have members and this employees option. So we'll again use the heading, click on create. This is also single column, so we don't have to change this column thing. We just need members and I guess employees. Yeah, members and employees. All right. Then we have social network. So again, we'll add heading. Okay, change the title to show social network. And after that, we have only the social option under this. So add the social option. Then after that, we have contact information. All right. So again, add a heading, contact info. We have location, friendly address, and map location. Let's see, location, friendly address, map location. So it all depends on you if you want. And similarly, you can go ahead and do some more things. I will keep it at this. Show my profile. There is one more option. Let me just add it as well. Now click on update. And with this, you have also created this form. Now there are I guess two more forms, and that is related to candidates. So let me actually log out from here and log in as a candidate. Now if I log in as a candidate, let me show you what a candidate will see. Now this is the demo website, obviously you know this thing. Now for candidate, we have this profile option just like employer. So they will fill in this thing, and if you see the profile page for that candidate, everything will be filled in based on this. Now candidate has one more option, one extra option. They have the profile option, but they also have the resume option. So if you click on my resume, they have this option, and under this few details like awards, only 3 or 4 details: portfolio, experience, education, and my resume. These 4 things, and if you see, these 4 things are over here: education, work experience, profile, portfolio, and awards. These 4 things are under resume. Rest all the other things like this detail, all these details are under profile. So for candidate, we have to create 2 forms. First, let's create the basic form, the first form, which is the profile form. So for that, again, we'll come back to this option, dashboard option. Now we'll go to candidates, and under that we'll select fields manager. Now just like that, here also full name, description, featured candidate, few of the things will be added. So full name, description, all these things will be added. And at top again we have my profile thing. So I'll add this heading, my profile heading, at the very top, and change this thing. Okay, and under this we want everything 2 columns. Okay, so we'll change this thing, and we also this time, now again and again they will ask you this option, because we have 2 options for candidate. They will ask you, where do you want to display this thing, in the profile form or in the resume form? Now we are working on the profile form. This is the edit profile form, so we'll select profile form for now, and this is 2 columns. Okay, and bring this thing. Now then we have the image of this person. So featured image, I think it is. Let me see some other image option if available. Yeah, it is featured image. So featured image, I'll bring it over here at top, first thing. And again, because this is image, we have to select the file types. And again, where do you want to display? We want to display in profile form. Okay, very important. Then we have full name, date of birth, age, gender. So we have full name. Let me see, date of birth, age, gender, phone number, email, qualification. Let's see, phone number, email, qualification, age, gender, all these things. And make sure whenever you add all these things, these all should be under profile form. Okay. Now let me actually do one thing, because I've already shown you I've already shown you this thing multiple times. I don't want to waste a lot of time over here. I've already shown you how this entire process works. So let me just go ahead and add all the elements very quickly, because this is, taking a lot of time. So I don't want to waste a lot of time over here. Let me do it very quickly. And after that, I'll just, show you the resume thing, how to add things under resume. Right. So whatever thing you want in the resume, first let's see that. Under resume, if you click on my resume, we have my resume title first. So I'll add a new title, heading, click on create title, and name it my resume. I want to keep it at 1 column. And under this, first we have CV attachment. So let's see where that thing is. Here it is. Let's bring it under this option, and make sure this is edit, click on this pencil button under CV attachment. Make sure this is not under profile form but under resume form. Okay. Similarly, second option is education. So let's see, here it is, education, bring it over here. And this also make sure show in candidate form, resume form. Then we have experience, portfolio, and awards. So let's see, here we have experience, bring it over here. Make sure under resume, then awards, which is over here. Make sure this is also under resume. Then we need portfolio. Here it is, portfolio photos. Let's bring it at the bottom. And this should also be in resume. And again, because this is, again, we have to select the file type. And whenever there is for CV also, we have to select the file type. What type of file? So PDF, MS Word. If you're also selecting images for CVs, you can select images file types as well. Okay, so file, whenever there is any file type required, you can change that thing. Okay, so everything is now done. You can now click on update. Now, once we create a candidate account, I cannot show you this page, this form right now on the website that we are working on, because we have not yet created an account for candidate. But once we create an account for the candidate, I can show you these forms that we have created. Okay, first let's do one thing. Let's see all the job related things. So we had created this submit job page. Now under this page, a lot of things are still missing. So we have added this form, but under form, we have to add some things. For example, under category, no results are found. So we have to create few categories. Similarly, under type, nothing. Under tag, nothing. Under gender, obviously, it is already created. But few things like location, tags, categories, we have to create these things. So to create these, you have to come back to your dashboard so that people can select what category their job falls under. Okay, so we want to give them all the categories. If you see the demo website, that you see, you will see all the different categories that I've created: accounting, finance, marketing, design, development, all these categories. So you can also create these kind of categories. This is all job related categories, so it will be under job. So under jobs, click on categories, and you can give different colors to different categories. So let me show you. First, let me add accounting/finance, and you have to click on add new category. Then after that, let me add marketing. Okay, just add the title and click on, okay, no spacing before. Add the title and click on add new. Then we have design, title, add new. Then we have development, and similarly you can go ahead and add as many titles, categories as you want. Okay, now for this you can do one thing. This is the job category. Now after that, we also have job types. Okay, so if you go to job types, for example, we have different types of jobs. Okay, if you see, obviously we have internship, temporary job, full-time, part-time. So let's add that thing as well. So I'll type in full-time job. So I'll just add full-time, and you can add different background color and different, for example, for this, I want this kind of color, red color, maybe. Okay, background color, and maybe white color, text color. Now click on add new. Okay, this is your full-time. You can also see the color over here. Then let's add part-time. This is not necessary, by the way. I'm just showing you that this option is available, but it is not necessary. Then maybe for this, I want this color, right? And same text color. This is going to be a part-time. Then internship, right? Another color. Maybe let me select some color like this. Click on add new. And similarly, you can go ahead and add many different types of temporary and some more types of different jobs. Okay, now location. Now if you want to focus only in specific locations, only in specific cities, already it is also obviously better to add only those cities. Like for example, Mumbai, then Pune. I want to work in specific cities. So Pune, Bengaluru. So I'll add this thing. Okay, so similarly, you can add few more options, few more cities if you want. Then tags are not really necessary. Users can add their own tags, but tags could be skills, all the different things that you can add under this. Technology could be a tag. Okay, something related to the job of this person. Okay, so you can add all these things. Now if you again come back to this incognito window, and if you refresh this page, now if you come over here, now you can select the category, type of job. Okay, you can add tags. Tags can be added like this. For example, WordPress could be a tag. So, and if they want to add multiple tags, they can use this comma. Then they can select gender. They can type in the minimum and maximum salary. They can select the job type. As you can see, where is that type gone? Okay, here it is, at the very top. So this is now 100% working. Now there is one more thing left. So once they fill in this form, they click on save and preview. We want them to be redirected to a page wherein they will make the payment, and only after that their job will display on your website. Now this is not necessary. In fact, I would highly recommend you to keep this process free. Don't charge anybody to add, to post jobs on your website. You don't want to do that. Posting job on your website should be absolutely free. In fact, when you're starting this business, everything should be free. If you want to make some money, then make it through Google AdSense or something like that, through advertisement, or charge some money just to display their job, just to display the candidate or the employer or the particular job at the top or on your home page. So you can charge some money for that, but don't charge money for posting a new job or for applying to any particular job. So I would never recommend you to do that. But I'll show you how that is done, how you can accept payments on your website, how you can create packages and so on. So let's do one thing before we do anything related to payments. First, we have to integrate few payment gateways. So that you have to select some payment gateway through which you can accept payment on your website, and those payment will directly reach to your bank account. Now there are many different payment gateways you have to select based on your country. For example, if you're from India, there are many payment gateways: PayUmoney, Razorpay, CC Avenue, PayPal. Many different payment gateways are available in India. Similarly, if you're from US, obviously I'm pretty sure Stripe, PayPal, and many other payment gateways are available. Most of the payment gateways are in fact available in Europe and US. And if you're from some other Asian country or African country, I would highly recommend you, or some Middle Eastern country, I would highly recommend you to do some simple Google search and find out the payment gateway that is available and that is used in your country. Okay. Now, once you find out that thing, you have to download or install a new plugin for that payment gateway. So you have to click on plugins, and now you have to click on add new. So I already know the payment gateways that are available in India, so I'll add plugins related to that. So for example, Razorpay, very famous, very popular payment gateway. I'll also show you a few US payment gateways, which are basically accepted in most of the countries. So Razorpay for WooCommerce, this is the plugin that I want, by Team Razorpay. Okay, so this plugin will help me to accept UPI payments, different wallets, internet banking, different cards. A lot of options are available with this particular plugin or with this particular payment gateway. Then I also want PayPal, because PayPal is very common throughout the world. Many people use it, many countries support it. So we want PayPal, and we want let's see which one. I think we want this one, WooCommerce PayPal payment gateway. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. So this is the one that we want, WooCommerce PayPal payment gateway. Make sure this is by WooCommerce. Okay. And then after that, let me add Stripe. Stripe is a very famous payment gateway, again, mostly for European and US countries. Then, okay, let's see which one. I guess we want this one, WooCommerce Stripe payment gateway. This is again by WooCommerce, updated recently 2 weeks ago. Okay, so this is the one that we want. Once we install all the 3 plugins, you can come back to plugins, and now we need to activate all the 3. So you can tick mark Razorpay, PayPal, and Stripe. And after that, under bulk action, select activate and click on apply. All the payment gateways are now activated. Now we need to just configure those payment gateways. Now, before we configure those payment gateways, in fact, we have to go through a process called WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a plugin that will help you to make your website, or that will help you to accept online payments and to make your website an e-commerce website. So all these packages that you see, once you try to add a new job, the packages that is displayed, this is all created using WooCommerce. Okay, so we'll have to set up this plugin, WooCommerce plugin. So you can hover over WooCommerce and click on settings. Now let's see the basic settings first. Let me dismiss these notices. First, let's see the basic setting. Now under basic or under general setting, you have to enter your address. So it could be your office address, business address, or if you're working from home, your home address. All right, so anything like that. So I'll just add Mumbai city name and your country and state name. So I'm from Maharashtra in India, so I'll select that thing. And after that, you can also select your postcode or zip code, and services, to which all countries you're offering your services to. So if you're offering your services in all countries or only to specific countries, so in my case only in India, so I'll select India. Okay, or if you want, you can keep it at sell to all countries. Both the options are available. Currency option, if you want Indian rupee, Pakistani rupee, whatever you want, you can select that currency from here. United States dollar, dirham, whatever currency you want, you can select that currency and click on save changes. Then after that, you have to go to products. I don't think we have anything under products. Then shipping, you can just let's actually see if there is anything. Yeah, nothing over here. Just go to payments. Now we have to set up the payments option. We have added the plugins. Now we have to configure these plugins. First, Razorpay is already on. Make sure to also turn on this Stripe, okay, option. So you have to turn this on. Now to use Stripe, you have to connect your website with this Stripe. So you can just click on this button. This will log in with Stripe, and your account will be connected with this website. So your Stripe account will be connected with this particular website. Or if you want, you can also click on the second option, enter account keys, and you can do this way as well. I'll just try the first way. If this does not work, then we'll try the second way. Now let me enter the email address for Stripe, password, click on login. Then after that, you just need to click on this connect button. And now as you can see, you're redirected to this option, and this is now enabled for you. Enable Stripe is enabled. You just need to go at the bottom and click on save settings. Again, let's come back to this option, payments option. So Stripe is set up. Now let's set up PayPal, which is at the very bottom. Turn this thing on. And after that, to set up PayPal, I think it is pretty easy. They also have a similar option, connect option. Let's see. All right, so if you scroll down here, I think, yeah, they also have a very similar option. You need to click on activate PayPal. You have to log into your PayPal email address, PayPal account, I guess. So I'll enter the email. Now once you enter your code, this will automatically link your account with WooCommerce, or this will automatically link your account with PayPal. So your website will be linked with PayPal. Click on agree and connect. Now once you click on that button, go back to WooCommerce or go back to your website. You will now be redirected to this page, and here you have to click on this link. Okay, you'll have to just tick mark this thing, enable or disable. Make sure this is enabled. And after that, you can click on save changes. You can also enable this thing, PayPal card processing. Okay, so it might not be available in some countries, so this you have to see if it is available in your country or not. But PayPal checkout is working, and I think it is working in most of the countries. PayPal checkout. Now again, come back to payments. We have seen 2 payment gateway. Now let me go to Razorpay. Let me show you how we can set up Razorpay. Now to set up this thing, we need the key ID and key secret, and you'll get it on your dashboard for Razorpay. So you'll have to go to this website, dashboard.razorpay.com. You'll have to create a new account. So click on sign up, create a new account. You can even create an account without GST. So that is a great thing. So even without GST, you can start accepting payments on your website. Just make sure you have a website. Now once you log in to your dashboard, you will see this option at the left hand side, settings option. Click on that. Under settings, you will see API key. If you're doing this for the first time, you will get a generate live key option. Once you click on that key, you will get a key ID and key secret. You need to copy and paste it somewhere and save it, because they will not display this key secret again. This is that will be the only time they will display the key secret. Only the key ID will be displayed. So you can copy the key ID, paste it under key ID, and you'll get the key secret if you're doing this for the first time. And let me actually open this file. So it will look something like this. You will download a zip file. You will download, in fact, an Excel file. And this is how the key ID will look like. And after that, a key secret. You can copy this thing and you can paste in your key secret over here and click on save changes. And this is how we can do settings for this. Now, most of the payment gateway, if these 3 payment gateways are not accepted in your country, some other payment gateway is available in your country, steps are all same. You basically have to go to the dashboard of that payment gateway. Now, once you go to the dashboard of the payment gateway, you will get the key ID and key secret. Now I'm getting please check key ID and key secret. The reason, because this is a fake key secret. I don't want to display that key secret. So that is the reason why I'm getting this option. But here, as you can see, we have set up all the 3 options. Let me actually also paste in some dummy key ID as well. Now let's go to accounts and privacy. Now under this, make sure to tick mark the first 3 things. In fact, first 4 things. Okay, all these 4 things, and untick the bottom 2 things, these 2 things. Okay, remove the tick mark for these 2 and click on save changes. And finally, just go to advanced just for confirmation. Go to advanced and make sure under cart page, cart is selected. Under checkout page, checkout, and under my account page, my account should be selected. And finally, click on save changes. And with this, we have completed the WooCommerce setup and also the payment gateway setup. Now let's go ahead and create different packages. So you will see this products option. Under products, you have to, in fact, just click on products or just click on add products, all products. We have to create a new product. Now these products will be our different packages. So let me actually do one thing. Let's again log out as a candidate and log in as an employer. Now once you log in as an employer and once you try to submit a new job, you will see these packages. All right, so you can create these packages. Let's create a package called standard. So I'll name it standard. Under product name, you have to type in standard. Then after that, you can type in description and all. Let's see if we can select this thing or not. I don't think we can select it, but the most important thing over here is that you select this option. Okay, what type of package, for what you're creating this package for. So this is for job. When you want to create a job, you select this package. Okay, so there could be different packages for different purposes. CV package, candidate or resume package. This is a job package. Okay. Pricing is $4.99. We will make it $4.99. Okay. Now, if you want to style it differently, you can select this option. So featured, under the, if you select this job or if you select this package, your jobs will be featured. How many jobs can you post with this package? So maybe you can post 5 jobs with this package. And jobs duration in days, maybe these jobs will display on the website for 1 year. Okay. And after that, you can also add some icon, which is not important. And under SKU, I can type in standard. Okay, so this is the SKU for this. And after that, I think rest everything is good. You don't have to enter anything else. Now in the short description, you have to enter these things, what all you're offering. So here As you can see, number of jobs. And first, let me just go ahead and copy these 4 options and come over here under product short description at the bottom, paste it. Now if you just paste it like this regularly, it will also style this thing. What I want to do is I want to press Control plus Shift plus V, so it will paste in the content but without any styling. So with this you cannot post 40 jobs, you can post 5 jobs. As you can see, we have set 5 jobs. So instead of 40, I'll type in 5 job posting, 5 featured jobs, or you can decrease or increase the number. Job displayed for 365 days. Okay, and now you can make it bulleted list like this and make sure all are in new lines so that they are under list. And after that you can add a category. So we'll click on add new category, and these are job packages. Okay, these are job packages. Click on add new category. You can also give some featured image if you want, not necessary, but if you want you can get some product image. So you can click on set product image, you can upload some image for this product, and after that you can click on publish. And just like this you can click on add new, create a new package for basic, for extended, or whatever you want. So this is how this package is created. Now if you again come back to the incognito window, let me refresh it. Okay, now we can now as you can see, when you try to go to the submit job page, if you see the URL bar, first you have to select some package. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and under WooCommerce I'll enable cash on delivery just for my purposes, because I don't want to make payment to myself. So just for tutorial purpose just for tutorial purposes I'll enable cash on delivery. You don't have to do this thing. Click on save changes. Now again let me come back over here and let me actually do one thing. Go to this demo website, open some job, and just copy paste all the details over here so that this will save us some time. So let me just open this job, product sales specialist. Okay, so first let's select the package, click on get started. Logo image, as I've said you earlier, there's a link given in the video description below. Once you download that link, you will get the media folder, and I've already shown you this thing. You have all the images that you can use. So what I'll do is I'll use this image or this image as my logo image. So logo image, go to this option, media folder, and I'll use this image as my logo image. You can also add some banner image. I'll remove it, but I'm showing you how what this banner image is and how it will look like. Okay, so this is my banner image. Job title. Now this is my job title, so I'll copy this, paste it over here. Job description, this is going to be your job description. Okay, now you can add all these things under job description. Now under this, what I would recommend you to do is, instead of this simple thing, go to this option, jobs fields manager, and for description I would recommend you to use this option, WP editor, instead of text area, WP editor, so that they can also do some more changes. If you again update it, right now if you see, we can only add text, but I want to give an option they can also style this thing, like they can create bulleted lists, they can create headings, and so on. Now I'll have to refresh this page. Let me refresh it again, click on continue. And now as you can see, we have a different style. We can now change the size, we can create bulleted list, and so on. So first let me again get the title of the product, job title, logo image, okay, some banner image, all right, and after that the description. Now for description, first let's copy this simple text. This is just simple text. Again I'll just paste it as Control plus Shift plus V, and after that another simple text. Okay, if I just paste it like this, okay, let's go to, okay, this is also simple text. But if you want to make this thing bolder, or if you want to make it heading, you can select this thing, you can make it heading 2 or heading 3, and now as you can see, styling is changed. And below this thing, if you want to add these kind of list, you can do that thing as well. Okay, okay, so to make it a list, bulleted list, you can just select it and make sure everything is in new line. Okay, only then this list will work. Okay, so this is how this thing works. So you can now style this thing. Okay, then similarly you can add all these options. So this is your description, then you can select some category. So in this case it is product management, so we have not created this, so maybe I'll select accounting and finance, what type of full-time, part-time, and this is related to sales. So sales could be a tag, or if it was for finance, then finance could be a tag, and you can add multiple tags. You're looking for a specific gender, or both will do, so we'll select this thing. Now minimum salary is, you can see 522. See, okay, you can increase or decrease this thing. So let's add 5,000 to $7,000 per month. Okay, and let's see, qualification you're looking for, masters. Okay, phone number. Okay, whatever your phone number is, you can add the phone number. If it is an external job, you can select that thing, but this is not an external job. Okay, this is an internal job, so we'll type job type internal. 2 years experience at least, and under which industry you can select this thing. Manager level job, executive job, salary type. So this salary that you selected, this is monthly salary, so we'll select monthly. If there is any introduction video like this, okay, so I'll just copy this link address, paste it over here. You can just paste in any YouTube or any other Vimeo link address. Now photos, so let me upload few images over here. Click on open. So these images will, okay, we have not added any images over here, but these images will display. I'll show you how it looks like. Now friendly address, if there is any address given. All right, so if it is not given, don't worry, you can add your own address, by the way. So let me actually just add this address. All right, so this is maybe my friendly address. What is the deadline for this? Country, you can select location. You can add your specific location as well if you want. Now click on save and preview. And now as you can see, they will show you a preview of the job that you have added. All the data will be displayed. It is looking very bad. We'll design it. Don't worry about that. But this is how it is looking. If you want to do some edit, if you want, you can edit this thing, or if you want to submit this thing, you can click on submit job. I see that this is a banner thing is not working properly, but for now, just let's submit job. We'll see what happens after that. And now as you can see, you have to make the payment. Because we have selected this standard package, you have to make the payment of $4.99, and we have Razorpay option, Stripe option. Under Stripe, you can accept direct credit and debit card. Then you can also accept PayPal. So you have to enter all the details. I'll enter some dummy detail. John Doe. Okay, any country, any state. I'll add India. All right, so Mumbai. Some state. Okay, some pin code. And phone number is also required. All right, so I'll select cash on delivery, but obviously you should not enable cash on delivery. People will select some other option and they will click on place order. Now once they place an order, checkout is completed, your account has been charged, and your transaction is successful. Now because this is cash on delivery, you'll have to verify this thing. If it was some other payment method, it would be automatically verified, but because it is a cash on delivery, you have to verify this thing. So how you'll verify this thing? You can go to this option. You'll see under WooCommerce orders, you'll see a new order will be placed. As you can see, this is processing. You can open the order. You can see John Doe, what the order is, what product they purchased, everything. You can also see what the payment method was. So payment to be made upon delivery, which is cash on delivery. Now once you receive the payment, for example, it was done through PayPal, Razorpay, anything like that, and once you receive the payment, you can do one thing. You can change the status to completed and click on update. And with this, now this person can go and they can do some changes. Now because we have not created the dashboard page and all these pages, I cannot show you the other things. So we have seen half the process, like how an employer can come to your website, they can submit a job, they can select packages and all. So we have seen half the process. Now to see other half of the process and to do all the settings related to that, now that is the candidate part. How a candidate can come to your website, they can select this job and they can apply for the job and so on. So for this part, we'll have to create few more pages. Like as I said earlier, we have not yet created the dashboard page, which is this page, as you can see, user dashboard. Similarly, we have not yet created the profile page, job page, shortlisted candidates, all these different pages. So now let's do one thing. Let's create all these required pages. Okay. And after that, I'll show you the candidate part. Now to create these pages, again, obviously I'll come over here and make sure to first, actually, we also have to approve the job. Let's see, go back to jobs. Okay, this job, as you can see, this is pending approval. Make sure to approve the job so that it shows on your website. This is still pending. So you can go to edit. You can see if the if details and everything look good to you. Okay, logo image, banner image. If you want, you can change this thing. We will see how that user employer can change it. Okay, right now I'll just leave it as it is. And if you think everything is good, you can go ahead and publish it. Okay, so you as an admin have to verify that this is a right thing. If you want to mark this job as a featured job, you can do that thing as well. And this is an urgent job because we have selected these two things under that package, standard package. So that is the reason why featured and urgent job is now tick marked. Now let's create more pages. So go to pages, and the very first page, the most important page, will be your dashboard page. So to create the dashboard page, we'll click on add new, obviously, give it a title of dashboard. And after that, just like that, we have to do some changes. We have to select left hand sidebar, and we have to select a widget for that. We don't want the title and breadcrumb, and we all want it full width. Okay, like most of the pages. So you have to go to display settings, which is over here, left sidebar, full width. We have to select yes, it is full width. And under left sidebar, we have to select user profile sidebar, and breadcrumb will be no breadcrumb. And after that, most importantly, you have to enter the shortcode. So first add the shortcode element. Now come back over here, and this is the shortcode for dashboard. Paste in the shortcode and publish it. Now if I click copy the link address, come back to this employer's account, open this in a new tab. In this window, this employee is now logged in. Now as you can see, this employee can see the dashboard. Now because we have not created these pages and this menu at the left hand side, they cannot see other things, but they can see the dashboard. So this is working. Let's create few more pages. Come back and let's create the profile page. So click on add new, and this is going to be profile. You can add profile or you can add my profile. So here it says profile, so just profile. Now for this also we'll do the same thing. Go to display, okay, left sidebar, full width, user profile sidebar, and no breadcrumb. Okay, so same process. Come back over here, and we also want to do actually one thing. I missed one thing. Template, we have to set the template to dashboard template. Okay, so this is also important, dashboard template. And now we have to add the shortcode for this profile page. Paste in this shortcode, publish it. Now if I copy the profile page link, open that in a new private window for the employee. Now as you can see, this employee can change their details. They can add the logo, image, cover image, all these different images, and they can basically do all the changes. Now for dashboard also, we forgot to change that thing. Go to dashboard. We forgot to change the this option. Let's see, template option. Change this thing to dashboard template, obviously because this is related to dashboard. All these pages are related to dashboard. My job, submit job. So in fact, submit job also we have to change the template to dashboard because this is also related. All the pages that come over here, this is all dashboard template. So we'll again come back to the pages, and submit job also, this will be dashboard template. All right, so we'll select dashboard template over here. Now click on update. Now similarly, we have to create many pages. Now what I'll do is I'll show you a plugin that will help you to duplicate pages, because just like dashboard, we have to create a page. Then after that, we have to change the setting, left sidebar, full width, and all these things. And we have to change the template to dashboard template. So this will take a lot of time. So to save you some time, you can use a plugin. And once the work is done, you can deactivate and delete the plugin. For now, to use this plugin, you can go to plugins, click on add new, and search for duplicate post. If you just search for duplicate, I think you will get that plugin. Now there are multiple plugins for that. The one that I use the most is this one, Yoast Duplicate Post. Okay, this is the one. So I'll install this one. Obviously, if you want, you can use some other plugin as well, but this is the one that I use the most, and I know the features and functionalities of this plugin. So this is the one that we'll be using. Now go to pages. Now you'll see more options under these pages. Now as you can see, rewrite and publish, clone, new draft. The option that we want to use is this new draft option. So with new draft option, what will happen is they will create a new page and they will automatically add all the settings. So for example, I want to create a similar page. I want to create a page similar to dashboard page. So under dashboard, I'll click on new draft. Now, as you can see, shortcode is already present, left sidebar and everything. At the right hand side, template is also present. Okay, the only thing that we need to do is we need to change the title. So let's see, as you can see, my jobs, submit jobs, all these jobs. Now what I'll do is I'll go through this option. We have my resume, my applied, all these things. So let's add my resume next. Okay, I'll follow this process because here I've created all the pages, so I know that I am not missing any page. So this is going to be my title and shortcode for that. Okay, this is going to be my shortcode. Paste in this thing and publish it. So this will save you a lot of time. As you can see, just by doing two simple things, you have completed it. And if you see, my resume is now created. Now similarly under dashboard, click on new draft, and let's see, our next page is my applied. Okay, so this is going to be your title and this is going to be your shortcode. Publish it. Don't need to do any other changes. Come back, new draft, and this is shortlist jobs, and this is the shortcode. Okay, now publish it. Similarly, come back, and under dashboard, new draft. Next page is following employers. So now let me very quickly do this thing. Okay, come back and alert jobs. Okay, new draft under dashboard, code for this, publish it, come back. Under dashboard, make sure you click on new draft so that you have all the settings related to that. Messages and this short code for this, publish it, come back, and new draft under dashboard. Then we have a change password, right? And dashboard and you know shortcode for that, publish it, come back, under dashboard again, new draft. Then we have delete profile and shortcode for that, obviously, publish it, come back, and again under dashboard, new draft. You can select any page, you don't have to select dashboard every time, but I'm selecting dashboard. And after that, this option. Now most of the pages were both for employers and for candidates, but now some of the pages are specifically for employers. As you can see, for employers, here it says for employers. So this page is going to be, settings are all same. This is just the my jobs page. So under dashboard, new draft, and this is going to be my jobs. So employers can see their jobs. As you can see, this is only for employer. The candidates will see my applied. Okay, so my applied page that you see, this is for candidates. So the jobs that they have applied. My jobs is for employer, the jobs that they have created. Okay, so this is the short code. So there is a reason why I gave you this option. I gave you this file. So as you can see, this makes the job so much easier. Okay, you have this thing, just copy paste everything. This will save you a lot of time. So that is the reason why I gave you this file. Okay, let me publish it again. Come back, applicant jobs done, again dashboard, new draft, and then we have shortlist candidates. All right, and this is going to be the shortcode for this. Publish it, come back again, and dashboard, new draft again, and finally we have candidate alerts. And after that we have this shortcode. Copy it, paste it over here, publish it, and again come back. And now if you again see this page here, now the title says other pages. Now for these 4 pages, we don't have to do this thing because the settings for all these pages will be different. So first let's copy, click on add, let's create our all candidates page, a page wherein you can display all the candidates in one place. So if you go candidate list style, okay, you can display all the candidates in one place like this. Okay, so this is your candidates page. So we'll give it a title of all candidates. Now under this, the most important thing, if you see, first of all, we have the shortcode. Let's add the shortcode, plus button, shortcode, paste in the shortcode. Now if you see at the bottom, we were working with display settings. Now this time, because we are creating the candidate page, we have to see the candidate settings, which is over here. As you can see, candidate settings. Now we have to select what style you want. So under candidate, if I open list style and grid style and top map style, there are 3-4 different styles. This is list style, this is grid style, and this is top map style. So whatever style you want, you can select that option from here. So if you want half map or top map, you can select this thing. If you don't want, you can leave it. Then list or grid, you can select that thing. And then under list also, which type of list you want. So I want list default, and how many columns you want. So we just want 1 column for list. Okay, so you have all these options. Now under display settings, we'll select left sidebar for this. But this time this will not be, this will be a different setting. We don't want to make it full width, because if you see, again, let me show you this thing. I think we are working on candidates. This is not a full width page. We have a nice amount of space from both sides. We have a left sidebar, but we have a different option under left sidebar, not the user option that we were having under dashboard. So under left sidebar, this time we have to select some other option. We have to select this option, candidate filter sidebar. And now once you do this thing, go to page at the left hand side, and for this template will be candidate template. Now publish it. And if you open this in a new tab, let's see this page. Okay, because we don't have any candidates created, it is showing like this. Okay, but you can see this is working. Candidates page, this is working. Once we create different candidates, you can see this page. Again, come back, create a new page, and this is going to be your jobs list page or all jobs page. Okay, and then after that, this is going to be your shortcode. Plus button, shortcode, enter your shortcode, click on page, and this template will be jobs template obviously. And now we have to do settings related to job settings, which is this first option. Now again, for this also, what style do you want? Okay, so you can select list style, then job layout, default or with map or without map. So default is without map. If you want, you can have it with map as well. And then after that, for jobs, which style you want. List, under list also there are multiple styles, so I'm selecting one. How many columns you want under list? So under list, it is most of the times one column. Then after that, under canvas filter, you have to make it yes. Okay, so that we have a filtration option. And under job sidebar, we have to select this option, jobs filter sidebar. And for this option, for the display option, we want left sidebar. We want to display this thing under left sidebar, and rest everything I think is looking good. Okay, you can go ahead and publish it. If you open this in a new tab, this is your, we have not added the option, but left sidebar is working, and this list style is also working. This is looking beautiful. We'll add this filter option, okay, later on. First, let's again come back, create 2 more pages, and with that, pages will be created. Employers page, click on add new, title, this is the option, shortcode. Okay, shortcode, enter this thing. And after that, because this is employer, first change the template to employer. Now go to employer settings. Now whatever option you want, again for this we want the default style. We want the grid style for employer, not the list style. And grid default, I'll have it. And how many grid? Because it is grid, you can have multiple columns. Okay, and under this, again, make sure this is left sidebar. Okay, we don't have to select anything else. We can just go ahead and publish this page. And this is also done. Come back. I think one more page is left. Now only one page is left, and this is just a very simple page. We don't have to select anything. Just click on add new and give it a title of approve user and just publish it. Only the shortcode is required. Just add the shortcode and do it like this and publish it. And with this, all the pages are now created. Whatever page we needed, everything is now created. Only the extra pages, like your blog page, home page, about page, only these pages are left. So let's create them as well. Let's start with the blog page. So to create a blog page, you just click on add new, give it a title of blog. Don't have to do anything else. Just click on publish and publish this page. Now we have to set this page as our blog page, and to do that thing, you have to go to appearance, and under appearance you will see this. In fact, you have to go to settings, and under settings you will see reading. Click on that, and under this option, your home page displays, you have to select the second option, a static page. And under this, under post page, you have to select the blog page that you just created and click on save changes. Now let's create our home page, and home page also we have to set this page under home page once we create this page. So click on pages, click on add new. Now under home page, let's give it a title of home. Now if you see the demo website home page, we have to do some changes. We don't have the sidebar, we don't have the title section. Okay, so we have to get rid of that. No title section, also no sidebar. So we'll come back over here, we'll scroll down to display settings, and under this option we have to select no breadcrumb. So this is the title bar, and we also have to do one thing. For transparent header, we have to make it yes, because here, as you can see, this is a transparent header. Okay, so for transparent header, we have to make it yes, this is a transparent header. And after that, you can just go ahead and publish it. Now again, come back and under settings, click on reading and set this page as your home page. Okay, under home page, select home and click on save changes. Come back to pages. Obviously, just by doing this thing, you have created the home page, but this is just a blank page. If you go to your website home page, this is just a blank page. So we have to design this page. We have to add all the elements and all the content in this page. So for that, we'll be using Elementor. So first click on edit this page. And after that, click on edit with Elementor. Now I wanted to show you everything step by step, but the tutorial is already getting so lengthy. So if I cover this thing, the home page, it will take more, it will add just 1 more hour to this tutorial. So it will become very lengthy. Now the reason I'm not covering, I'll give you the layout. You can just import it and you'll have this entire page, and I'll show you how to edit it. Now just to save some time, I'll import the template. So first let me cut this file Again, if you go to this media folder under pages, you see I have given you all these pages: home page, about page, contact page, pricing page. So you can come over here, click on this second option, add template, go to my templates, and you have to import a template. So click on this import template button, select file, and select the file that I just shown you under pages. This is the home page. So select this, click on open, and click on enable and import. And this will import this entire home page for you. And after that, once you import this page, you can do some changes on this page. Okay, whatever changes you want to make, you can do that. Now we can just go ahead and insert this thing. So click on insert. And here, as you can see, we have this entire home page in front of you. If there is any changes to be made, you can do it. For example, the color for this font looks a little bit different. So you can click on this, come over here, primary color, make it this black color. And throughout the video, if you have, this is all Roboto, still Roboto, if you see. Okay, this is default Roboto. We want to change this thing to that Jost font family. Okay, so I'll do that thing, but for now you can see this is working. Now before we proceed further, I want to do one thing. I want to make this website wider. Now if I hide this thing, you can see we have a lot of space at the left hand side and also at the right hand side, and this is, as you can see, that is the reason why coming in the next line. If you come to the demo website, here as you can see we have very little space, which means that this website is more wider. So we have to increase the width, the content width of this website. And to do this thing, you have to do one thing. You have to click on this option, settings option. And under this, you have to style option, advanced option, and not under settings. You have to click on this hamburger icon. Okay, so select this hamburger icon, and under this, you will see site settings. And under this, you will see layout. Now under layout, the default width is 1140. I want to increase this thing to 1320. And now if I hide this thing, as you can see, width is now increased. Okay. So this is important. After that, you can update this thing. Now the next thing that I want to do is I want to change the font family to Jost. So we'll come back. Now this time select global fonts. And under this, instead of Roboto, make everything Jost or whatever font family you want. So I'll select this font family, Jost. And as you can see, as soon as I change this thing, primary is changed. For secondary also, once I change this thing, everything will be changed. Okay. Similarly for text. So wherever text is used, for example, here, as you can see, text is used. This is Roboto. Once I change this thing to Jost or Jost, this will also be changed. As you can see, changed. Similarly for buttons, if you see any links, this is buttons or links. This is still Roboto, but once I change the accent color, accent font family, you'll see this will also change. Now let me change this thing to Jost. Now as you can see, this is looking much better. So make sure you do this thing. And again, I'm saying if you want to learn how to do more customization on the website, I would recommend you to watch this video. Now if you want to do some changes on this website, it is very easy. First, cut this thing. Come over here. Now instead of this title, for example, if you want some other title, there are 19,000 or 93,000 postings or anything. Just click on this. And here as you can see, I'll just type in something title. Okay, just so that you know this is how easy it is to do the changes. If you want to change the background image, you have to click on this option, navigator, click on section. Okay, so that we can just click on this 6 dots icon section. Okay, sometimes you're not able to click on this 6 dots icon, so you can click on navigator and section. Okay, so that is the reason why I showed you that. So click on this 6 dots icon. If you go to style, you will see this image in the background. If you want some other image in the background, you can just go ahead and replace it. And similarly for whatever text you want to change, you can just do it like that. Okay, and over here under internship, let's see, if you go to your dashboard, first let me go to the dashboard, job types. Under job types, okay, you have to copy this slug. This is the slug. Okay, we have the internship, but there are no internship jobs available, obviously. So instead of internship, I'll type in part-time because we have a part-time job. And under slug, you have to copy this text. Okay, you see this, I think we created a full-time job, not a part-time. So still under slug, make sure you paste in this thing. Now for this second option, in fact, I'll make it item 2, and for item 1, I'll make it full-time. Copy this slug, which is this, paste it under type slug. And now as you can see under full-time, because there is one job created, it will display it. Now click on update. Similarly, if you want to make any changes, just click on this, change the image, change the text. Very simple, very easy stuff, all drag and drop stuff. Okay, so it is all easy. And with this, you have completed your home page. This is also 100% mobile and tablet friendly as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Again, exit this thing, come back to your website. Let's create and in fact, let's import few more pages. Click on add new, about page, contact page, all those pages. So first is our about page. So I'll just give it a title of about us, publish it, edit with Elementor. Now similarly, just click on my templates and let's import these templates, about us template, click on open. And once it is imported, in fact, let me do one thing. Let me import all the template at once so that you don't have to do it one by one. And whatever template is needed, you can just go to that page, use this or use that particular template for that page. So about page template is imported. Now let's go ahead and import the contact us page template. Okay, just select it, import it. Once imported, again, next template, which is fax page. If you want to create a fax page, I've given you this template as well, not necessary, but if you want, you can create it. I've just given you the template so that, it makes your job easier. So we have imported all the templates. Because we are creating the about page, we'll insert the about page template over here. So just click on insert. This entire page will be created for you. Instead of this image, if you want some other image, just click on this image and replace it. Instead of this image, if you want some other image, click on this and just replace it with any other image. Okay, maybe whatever image you want, you can just replace it with that image. Similarly, instead of this text 4 million, you can type in maybe 1 million or whatever. And you can also increase or decrease text, everything. Everything is very easy. Just need to click on that thing and change the content. Apply job, search job. So instead of this search job, apply job, I want them to be redirected to dashboard page whenever they click on this. So under link, I'll type in dashboard. Whenever they click on this button, they should be redirected to the dashboard page. All right, now click on update. Let's come back to our pages and let's create our contact page. So come back to your dashboard, add new, and let's create our contact page. Now for the contact page, I don't want the breadcrumbs. So go to display and no breadcrumb. Now publish it and edit with Elementor. And with this, for this also we'll use this option, go to my templates. We already have this thing, just insert the contact us page template. Now the only thing that you need to do is you need to change your location. So click on this pencil icon and instead of this UK location, you can type in some Mumbai or wherever you're based, that location. You can zoom in, zoom out, you can increase or decrease the height. Now instead of this phone number, maybe I want to type in some other phone number, just like that. Instead of this email, type in your own email. So it's all pretty easy. I think there is one thing. Okay, this contact form is missing over here. Okay, so if this contact form is page is not working for you, you will see this contact form option. Open this, copy everything. Okay, just select everything, copy everything, come back to your dashboard, click on contact at the left hand side. You'll see contact form 1, edit it, delete everything that is inside this. Make sure to again select everything, copy it, paste it over here, click on save. Now once you click on save, you will see this blue option over here. This is your shortcode, copy it and paste it under this shortcode. Now this contact form will display for you. Now click on update. Again, come back to your dashboard and now let's create the fax page. Not necessary, not very important, but let's create it. So let's give it a title of fax, frequently asked questions, publish it, edit with Elementor, and let's import this template, fax template, insert it, and whatever. Okay, so questions which are asked, again and again, frequently asked questions, you can enter them over here. So for example, why won't my payment go through? And after that, whatever your answer is. If you want to change the question and answer, the left hand side, as you can see, this is your question, this is your answer. Just type in whatever you want. Okay, click on update. So you just need to change the text, replace the text, nothing more. Click on exit. And finally, let's create a pricing page. Again, not really important because they will see the pricing page once they click on that submit job page, submit job button. So you don't need to create this page, but just in case if you wanted to create this page, I'm giving you the template. Okay, so pricing, edit with Elementor, and let's import this thing, pricing page, insert this. All right, so because we only have one plan is showing. If you had multiple plans, it would display those plans. And with this, all the pages are created, like the regular page, extra page, everything is now created. Nothing is left. Let me get rid of all these things. Now the thing that is left, actually, it's this thing. Okay, we don't have a menu and we don't have a footer. So header and footer is left, and those sidebars are left. For candidates page, jobs page, we did not have the sidebar. So let's create header, footer, and the sidebars. So let's start with the header. So in the header, the most important thing, the most crucial thing is this menu. So first let's create a menu. So to create your menu, first let's get rid of this. To create a menu, hover over appearance and click on menus. Now under menu name, you can name it anything, main menu, primary menu, whatever you want. I'll name it main menu, and what all links you want. So maybe I want the home page, blog page, about, candidates page obviously, and contact page, not the dashboard page because we have the dashboard link over here. But then we have all the employers, facts page, all the jobs, and yeah, these pages. Click on add to menu. Now I want to do one thing. First let me bring this thing over here, all the candidates, all the employers, and most importantly all the jobs. Now all the other pages, I want to do one thing. I want to create a custom link, and this will be a dummy link. So once you click on that link, nothing happens. And under link text, I'll type in pages. Okay, now click on add to menu, bring it over here, and all these pages I'll bring under this pages custom link, and this will look like this. Okay, you have this thing. Okay, for example here, instead of blog, it will say pages, and under that it will have all these pages. Okay, all these pages that you added. Now tick mark this thing primary menu and click on save menu. Again, if you come back to your website, refresh it, you will have your primary menu. Now it looks a little bit different. We'll style it, don't worry, but we have your menu. Now for footer also you can create menus. So here, as you can see, under footer I am displaying so many different menus. So these are all different menus. So maybe let me just show you one, and similarly you can follow that thing and create multiple menus. So click on create a new menu. Now I'll name it footer 1. You can name it footer 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many number of menus you want. And in each we have like 4 or 5 different links. So maybe in one I want to add all the other pages link, like home, blog, contact, these kind of links. Then facts, and I think there was about, about. So in this one I want to add these links. Now don't need to tick mark anything, just click on save menu. Similarly, click on create a new menu, then you can add some other 4 or 5 links, then create a new menu, some other 4 or 5 links, something like that. Then after that we have to create these menus for actually I have to again log out. So let me log out and show you that thing. Now menus for your employers and candidates. So let me first log in as an employer. Login. Now here, as you can see, for employer, these are the menus. Okay, this is the menu, and these are the menu items. User dashboard, profile. This is a menu. And with this menu, we also have to use these icons. So let's see how we can use these icons and how we can create this employer menu. So let's click on create a new menu. Name it employer menu. And let's add all these links. First click on create menu. Now under this option, whatever pages you see, for example, first we have the dashboard page. So if you see, we have the dashboard page over here. If you don't see that page, you can go to all pages, and here you will see that page. So let's see the dashboard page, and here we say user dashboard. So change this thing to user dashboard, change the name to user dashboard, and we have this icon. So to get the icon, you can right click over here and click on inspect. You'll get the icon code, and let me bring it over here. Here, as you can see, this is the icon class, flat icon book. So I'll copy it and paste it over here under icon. Okay, this is going to be your icon. And the next option is profile. So we'll search for the profile page. Okay, here it is, profile, and this is the icon. So right click, inspect, and this is flat icon businessman. Okay, so we'll select this icon name. Okay, then the next option is my jobs. So we named it my jobs. So here it is, my jobs, and whatever the icon is, so right click, inspect. Okay, this is flat icon briefcase 1. Okay, similarly we have submit jobs. So let's actually see the submit job. Okay, and then after that, whatever the link is or the icon is, we have this pencil icon. Right click, flat icon pen, come over here, paste in the link. So similarly you can add all the pages. Now I just noticed one thing, and because this is an employer menu, make sure to tick mark employer. Okay, very important. Save menu. Now if you go to that employers page, I think we were logged in as an employer over here. if I just go to this page, now let me go to the dashboard page. Now if I go to the dashboard page right now, this is not showing because we have to set this widget, so I cannot show you this thing actually right now. So similarly, you can go ahead and create all the other menus that we have created over here. Now, because I have this demo website, you can work out like this, but maybe in future I delete the demo website. So how you will work out? So in fact, you can do one thing. If you go to your dashboard, there is one option over here under appearance. There is one option, import demo data. So you can do one thing. You can create a sub menu or subdomain that I've created. Like as you can see, the main domain will be like blogdude.com, youtube.com. I've created a subdomain, and on subdomain you can download the dummy data. So with dummy data, once you import the dummy data or the demo content, this entire website will be created for you. So even this demo website jobs.blogdude is not available in future. You can do it like this. So you can create a sub menu, or again and again I'm saying sub menu. You can create a subdomain, and on that you can install Elementor, which I have shown you how to do that. And after that, go to install the plugin, install the theme and all. And after that, go to appearance, import demo data, and whatever website you want. For example, if you want this website, this is also this is also part of a dummy or a demo thing that you're seeing. So maybe if you want this, just click on import demo. So they will import all these things, all the pages, menus, everything for you. Okay. The reason I created this entire process, showed you this entire process, because just by importing the data, you will not understand anything. So you have to understand the process. For example, if you want to make some changes on the form or anything, you should know where to make those changes from. Okay. So in future, I just noticed that maybe in future I delete this website jobs.blogdude. Then you should, how will you know what is the, link and all, what is the code for this icon and all. So you can download the dummy data on some subdomain, and after that you can copy and paste everything on your main website. I hope you get the idea. Or you can just download the dummy data or demo data on your main website as well, but that is not very recommended, because that will install and that will download all the demo content on your website, which you don't want. You should have real data on your website, but you can do it if you're starting to build your website. If you're not very confident, you can do this thing. You can start with the demo data as well. So we were creating menu. So similarly, you can go ahead, create all the other pages. Like let me create these 4 pages at the end. Change password. Okay, delete profile and log out. So we'll go to select this option, change password, delete profile and log out, which is over here. Now for change password, we have this icon. So inspect element icon, flat icon password. Okay, so under this change password, I'll add this. Then we have delete profile. So this is the icon, this dustbin icon. Name is flat icon trash. And finally, we have the logout, and we have this icon. Okay, TI power off, right? Logo icon. Okay, make sure there is no spacing, extra spacing. Okay, now you can go ahead and click on save menu. Now let's create a menu for the candidate. So for that, first what I'll do is I'll again log out from this page. Log out as an employer, and now we'll log in as a candidate. So we'll click on login, enter candidate login details, and click on login. Now once you log in as a candidate, you can see the menu for candidate. And similarly, you can come back to menus, click on create a new menu, and you can name it candidate menu or whatever you want. So let's name it candidate menu. Click on create menu. And similarly, just like that, first we have the dashboard, then profile, then my resume. So we'll select this option. We'll search for dashboard option. Right, so here it is, dashboard. Then let's search for profile option, and my resume and profile. Let's see these 2 pages. Then after that, I'll bring this profile at top, and then we have my applied, shortlist, jobs. So all these options you can see it from here. So my applied, then shortlist, not candidates, shortlist, jobs. Okay, so you can go through all these options, and you can again and again, I'm saying, you can just go ahead and rearrange them. And again, just right click over here, click on inspect. You'll get the code for this, for the icon. You can copy it, come over here, paste it under icon font. Then we have the second option, profile. So similarly, just right click, inspect, and copy the link or code, paste it over here. Then we have resume or my resume. Then for this we have this icon, right click, inspect, flat icon resume. Then we have my applied, and for this we have this icon, so inspect, flat icon megaphone. And finally for this menu we have shortlist jobs, and we have this icon, flat icon bookmark. Now once you add, obviously you can now go ahead and add few more pages, but we have seen this how to do it. Make sure to tick mark this option, candidate menu, and now click on save menu. And with this, all the menus that we needed to create are now 100% created. Now let's add all the widgets. So at the right hand side and left hand side of all these different pages, we don't have any widgets. Even on the sidebar for the dashboard page, we don't have this widget. So even if I go to the dashboard page, I cannot go it from here, but if I show you this page here, we don't have the sidebar. So let's create these sidebars and widgets. So for that, under appearance, you will click on widgets. Now before we use the widgets, first we'll have to import few elements. So just like you imported pages, I have given you few more options under media folder. If you see, we have this widgets option, and under widgets you will see we have 3 different options that we have to import. Now you will import these options under templates. So at the left hand side you will see templates, click on that, and under this you have to import this. So we'll click on import template, choose file, and then go to this media folder, pages folder, and under widget you can import all 3 options. So first we are importing the candidates filter widget. Then again we'll click on import template, choose file. Second option is employees filter. This is another template or another widget. And then finally we'll have jobs option. So import template, choose file, and jobs filter. Okay, so we needed to import these 3 options. Now once you successfully import these 3 filtration options, now you can go to this option under appearance. You can click on widgets, and now you can use these widgets. Now let's start with the most basic one, job option. Okay, so for this we'll have to use the job filter sidebar option, and under job filter we already have few things. So I can do one thing, I can go ahead and delete it because we don't need these widgets. Now the widget that we want is the one that we just imported, jobs filter, and to use that widget over here, because that is an Elementor widget, we'll have to use one of these options. So we'll use this option, Apis show Elementor template. So we'll bring it over here, and under template we'll select jobs filter. Okay, this is the one, click on save. Now second option is employers option. So if you see employers filter sidebar, here also you will drag and drop this thing, show Elementor template, and this time we'll select employers filter. And finally we have candidates filter sidebar. So show Elementor option and select the candidates filter page, and after that you can update it. Now if you go to employers page or jobs page or candidates page, any page, you will see these filtration option at the left hand side. Okay, so this is now 100% working. Then after that, for the single page, so if you open the job single page, if I open this page, if you see the demo website, at the right hand side we have some option, but here we don't have any such option. So we'll have to add that option as well. If I show you single job page in the demo website, you can see we have these options over here, location, job skills, then job overview, all these options. So let's add these widgets as well. So for this we'll use the job single sidebar, which is this option, job single sidebar. First option we need is this job details option. So all the details related to jobs. So for this we'll scroll down to job, and here as you can see job detail and many different options related to job details. So in this case we want job detail information, and we'll select this option, job single sidebar. Click on add widget. Okay, we have this option. If you want to give some title, you can give some title as well, job overview for example. Then we have the second option, job detail maps, then job details tags, and then job details employer. So let's get this option as well. So we'll scroll down, job detail maps. Okay, this is the second option. Then after that, job detail tags. If there are any tags available, then this thing will display. So this is the one. And finally, job detail employers. So again, we'll come over here and search for that, which is over here, job detail employer. Okay, and after that, if you again now go back to this page and refresh it, and now as you can see we have job overview and all these things. Now because the employer has not filled in all the information, we cannot see it. But once the employer fill in their logo, they select the category and everything, this is how it will look like. I think we are logged in as an employer over here, if I'm not wrong. Let me go to the profile page for this employer, and let me very quickly just add few details from here. So let me add logo image, if you want cover image as well, founded date. Then after that, website name. So I'll just enter this name, this website detail over here. Company size, you can add this thing. Phone number, you can add some phone number over here. You can select some category. Okay, you'll have to create some categories. We have not yet created the category for employers. Now similarly, you can go ahead to your dashboard, and I by mistakenly cancel that widgets page. I'll have to again come back to dashboard. Now under employers also, you'll see categories, location. So you can add categories for employers. Similarly, under candidates also, you have categories and location. So you can add that option. Let me again go back to widgets. So similarly, whatever details you will enter over here, it will display over there. So let me copy some detail. Email also, you can enter this email address. Okay, we already have the email. Profile photos, members, you can add all these details, and after that click on save profile. Now if you again come back to this page, let me show you that job again. So if you open the job list and single job page, let's open this single job page. And if I scroll down, as you can see, all these details that we have just entered, they are now displaying. So we have completed the single job. Now we also have some widgets for single candidate and single employer. So if you open a single candidate page, you will see few widgets are available like this. Okay. And for single employer also. First, let's see the single candidate option. So here you will see candidate single sidebar. Now under this, we'll have to first add candidate detail information. So if you search for that, here it is, drag and drop it over here. Then the second option is socials. So all these social media links, and let's see that thing. Okay, so this is the one, as you can see, candidate, show candidate socials. Okay, so we'll drag and drop it over here. Okay, this is the contact form. This one was socials, I guess. Yeah, this is the social one, but we also needed the contact form, so which is good. And then after that, we also want this CV option. So if you see, let's search for CV. Here it is. As you can see, this is the one. Okay, you can bring it over here. Now, if you go to single candidates page, I think we have created some candidates. Okay, we have not yet signed up as a candidate, but once we sign up as a candidate, and once you open the single candidate page, you will see all these options. Now let's see single employer page. So we'll use this option, employer single sidebar. And under this, we'll use the employer detail information first, which is over here. Select this and select employer single sidebar. Click on add widget. Then after that, we'll use map for the employer and detail form for employer. So map and contact form. Okay, so map, and then after that, contact form, employer detail contact form. All right. Now if you open a single employer, let's see how it looks like. Okay, if I open the single employer page, okay, as you can see, all the details are now displayed. So this is how it works. Again, let's come back to widgets. Now let's use the user profile sidebar option. Okay, so we'll select this option, and under this, we'll have to use user short profile. So if you search for this option, let me show you this thing. Here it is, Apis user short profile. You'll have to drag and drop this option over here, and you have to choose the menu. So we have created the employer menu, we have created the candidate menu, and for employee menu also, I'm selecting the same employer menu. Now once you enter this thing, again if you come back to this page, now if you refresh this page, actually let me go back to dashboard page or any other page, you will see this thing at the left hand side. Here as you can see, now we have this menu and everything at the left hand side with all the icons and everything. If you go to dashboard page or any other page, you will see this menu because we have added this widget over here. So this is how it works. This will work for everybody, whether candidate or employer or any other user profile. Again, let's come back. Now let's see how we can fix the header and footer. So right now this is how our header is looking and we don't have a footer. So we want to change the header and also we want to add some footer. So for that also you'll have to import these templates. Now you'll see at the left hand side header and footer option, footer builder and header builder. So we'll open the footer builder and we'll also open the headers builder. So first let me open the header option, click on add new builder. In fact, before we add a new builder, let me do one thing. Let me import these header and footer templates as well. And we cannot use Elementor with this, but we do want to use Elementor. So we'll have to enable Elementor for header and also for footer. And then after that, we'll also have to import the elements. So first of all, let's enable Elementor for header and footer so that we can also, edit header and footer with Elementor. So for that, you will go to Elementor option under settings. Let's go to settings. Now in the post type, you have to select wherever you want to use it. So we want to use Elementor under header and also under footer builder. So let's see footer builder. Here it is. Click on save changes. Now if I again come back to this page, refresh it, you will see edit with Elementor button will be present over here. Here as you can see. Now let's import these two header and footer templates. So for that we will go to again templates. So here at the left hand side, go to templates and import these templates. So click on import template, choose file and come back to pages and you'll see header and footer. I've given you 4 different options. So header light, header dark, footer light and footer dark. Now again, let's import the next option. Then let's import the third option, which is header light, and import it. And finally, the final header will be the regular header. So we'll select this option and we'll select the header option. Click on import. Now if you see over here which one is light, which one is dark, you can see that option. Now if I come back to header and footer builder, refresh it. Okay, now let's create a header and also let's create a footer. So let's create, let's name it header, just regular header. Click on publish. Now click on edit with Elementor. Once it is published, click on edit with Elementor. And now we don't have to create it. We have the template. We can simply import the template over here. So we'll click on this option, edit option, go to my templates and select the header option, superior header, which is this one. Click on insert. And as you can see, this is how it is looking. Okay, so wherever you want to use this header, we'll be using this header, I guess, in inner pages. Like if you see, if you open the blog page or some other page, let me open the blog page. If you open this page or any other page, or whatever header you want to use, I think in inner pages, we are using actually this option. We are using the light option, not the dark option. This will be using in the home page. Okay, so first click on update. Let me just check one thing. Click on the hamburger icon, site settings and layout. Make sure it is 1320. Okay, make sure it is 1320 and update this page. Cut this thing. One header is imported. And then after that, you can come back, exit to your dashboard and let's create another header. Click on add new header. And this is going to be a header light. Okay, or you can name it header 2 or header for inner pages. You can name it anything you want. Publish this page as well. Now click on edit with Elementor. And again, same thing, just click on add templates, go to my templates and select the header light template, which is this one. Click on insert. And this is the one that we'll be using for inner pages. Okay, now click on update. Done. Obviously, once you update it, one thing very important, I think you should already know this. If you want to change the content, for example, instead of this logo, if you want some other logo, you can just click on that, replace it with some other logo. I hope you already know this thing. For example, instead of this, if you want this PayPal logo, you can click on insert and PayPal logo is now present. So it is very simple. You should already know this thing. And this menu is already selected for you. So if you click on pencil button, this is the menu. If you want to change this menu, you can do it. If you want to bring this button over here before this thing, you can do that thing as well. If you want to bring this thing after button, you can do that thing as well. Okay, so I don't want to do that. So I'll press Ctrl Z to undo that thing and click on update. So we have this option as well. Now click on exit. I think you should only change the logo. Rest everything should be, as it is. Now come back to footer. Click on add new footer. Let's create the regular footer first. So this is our regular footer. Publish it and click on edit with Elementor. Let it load first. Click on edit with Elementor. And now let's click on add template. Click on my templates and select the footer option, which is over here. Superior footer, import this template or insert this template. And this is the one that we'll be using, the regular one on the home page. And for inner pages, again, I'm saying for this also, you can click on this option, change your logo. Click on this option, change your phone number. Click on this option, change your address. Instead of Australia, I'll type in India. You know all these things. Instead of this option, instead of 2021, you can type in 2022. Instead of superior, you can type in blog dude. You can change all these details. Okay, very easy. For candidate menu, I want to display the candidate menu. For employers menu, I want to display the employers menu. For about us, maybe I want to display the regular menu, which is our main menu. Okay, and for helpful resources, maybe I want to display, let's see what we have. Okay, I want to display this menu. Okay, and after that, you can click on update. And similarly, if you want to change your social media links, click on social media, enter your Facebook link, enter your Twitter, Instagram links, all those things. Now again, you can exit this thing. Let's very quickly insert and import our next footer template, which is the footer light template, which will be used in inner pages. So click on add new footer. This is going to be footer light or footer inner, whatever you want to name it. Now click on publish. Click on edit with Elementor to obviously edit this thing with Elementor. And now again, just like that, we'll just import the template. So for that, we'll have to click on this button, add template, go to my templates, and finally footer light, okay, which is over here. Insert this thing. And over here also you have to change the content instead of this logo or this, this option, copyright option. If you want to change this thing, you can obviously go ahead and do that. Then menus also, make sure you set your menus properly. All right. And after that, once you're done, just click on update, and this is also completed. Now you can exit this thing and come back to your dashboard. And now we have to set these options. We have created these header and footers, but if you still come back to your website and refresh it, nothing will happen. You don't have the footer, header is still the same. So we'll have to set these header and footers. So for that, we'll have to go to superior settings or theme settings. So you'll see this theme options, or if you see at the top theme options, you can do from both the options or from both the places. Now, most of the things are not really important. Just go to header, and under header layout, you can select the header light option for inner pages. Okay, this is the one that we want, and rest everything is good. Now for footer also, you have to select the footer light option. Okay, select this option. Now if you come back to your website, still if you reload the home page, nothing, you will see this is how it is looking. You have the header, you have the footer. If you open home page is not looking good, we'll have to fix this thing. But if you open inner pages, employers, candidates list page, or any other page, this is looking perfectly fine. Okay, as you can see, this is looking good, and coloring and everything is looking good. For the home page, I want to do one thing. I want to change the menu, but only for the home page. So I want to change the header and footer, but only for the home page. So I'll click on edit page. So you can have different header and different footer for different pages. Now once you click on edit page, once you scroll down, you'll see display settings, and then you will see header layout. Okay, so instead of global, we'll select regular header, and footer layout instead of global, we'll select regular footer. Now click on update. Again, if you come back to your website, click on view page, and this will be, now as you can see, white color. Similarly, if you scroll down, this is the regular footer. So you can change this thing like this. Come back, and similarly, if there is anything left on the settings, I don't think anything is left over here. Product archive page, single product page. We are not using products, so not really important. Let's see job page, archive page. So in the job archive page, if you want the sidebar at the left hand side or right hand side, how many columns you want, what job filter sidebar you want, I would not recommend you to change these options. But for example, if you want to change the style for single job page or archive page list, for example, if I open this single job page, this is how it is looking. This is the style 1. If you want to change this thing, instead of version 1, if you want version 2, click on save, come back over here, refresh it. Style will be a little bit changed. Now as you can see, this is version 2. Similarly, if you want version 3, version 4, many different versions are available. I like the first one, so I'll keep it at that. Similarly, for candidates also, you have different versions. Go to single, you have different styles. If you want, you can go through that and change the styling as well. Okay, so we have that option. Then after that, we have one more option. We have the jobs settings. Okay, if you go to job settings, under jobs, if you click on settings, we had just set the register page and job submission page, but there are many other pages that we need to set. First of all, if you want multiple currencies, we don't want that, so we'll keep it as it is. I don't think we have to do anything over here. Image file types, what file types and CV file types are accepted, you can tick mark that thing. And what for map, if you want to use Mapbox or Google Maps, you can select that thing. Now job submission, we have already seen, we have set that page, job submission page. Okay, submit job page is set. Now click on pages, and over here now we have the jobs page, which is the job list page, I guess. Yeah, here it is, jobs list. Now once your employer login, where do you want to redirect them? So I want to redirect them on the dashboard page, which is over here. Similarly for candidate also, I want to redirect them to the dashboard page. If you want, you can redirect them to the home page, but I want to redirect them after they log out. Okay, so after register dashboard, approve user page, we have created this page as well. User dashboard page obviously is your dashboard page. Edit profile page is the profile page. Okay, so you can search for that. Here is profile. Change password also we have created. Let's see. Here it is. My jobs also we have created. And here it is, my jobs. My resume also we have created. Here it is. And terms and conditions, you can create a page and you can set that page over here. Very important. Make sure you set all these pages. Now under job settings, let's see if there are any settings left. Number of jobs to display per page, not really important. You can increase or decrease the number if you want big number. Employer setting, moderate new employer. Now automatically approve. If you remember, when we logged in or when we registered as an employer, we were automatically approved. Now click on settings, click on save settings. Employer settings, let's see the employer settings. Okay, employer page, we have to set the employer page over here. All right, good. So everything is good over here. We'll select this option. Employee settings, not really important. And so everything should be enabled. Come to candidate settings. And over here, make sure you select the candidates page, all candidates. Again, auto approve. If you want to change this thing, you can change it. And candidates with candidate apply jobs with 70% job complete. You will see this thing in the next step when I create an account as a candidate and try to apply for a job. So only candidates who have completed at least 70% of their resume can apply for a job. Okay, so remember this setting. Apply job without login, disable, CV required, enable. Click on save settings. If you want, you can go ahead and change these settings as again. Now social and rest everything I think is not really important. Now let me finally do one thing. Sign up as a candidate and try to apply for a job, and let's see how this process works, how this candidate can contact the employer, can contact the person who has posted the job, and how they can arrange a meeting and arrange the job and everything. So now what I'll do is I'll open this website again. We are already using the regular window and the incognito window. Now I want to use another browser so that we have 3 different browsers. So maybe I'll use the Microsoft Edge browser, and let me increase the size a little bit. And over here, I'll log in as a candidate. In fact, I'll have to register because we have not yet created an account for the candidate. So under candidate, I'll select some email over here. Then after that, set some password. And after that, under confirm password, I'll type in the same password, click on register now. Now once registered, you are logged in. Now automatically redirected to the dashboard. If you remember, just previously we have seen that we want to redirect our customers and candidates and employees to dashboard once they log in or sign in. Now once they log in first, they'll have to complete their profile and resume. Only then they can apply for any job. So this person will go to profile and resume, and this candidate will complete it. So let's start with profile. Click on profile. So under profile, as you can see, we have the featured image, which is the image of the candidate. So I'll use this image. Display name, I'll display name John Doe. Then after that, let me do one thing. Open the this page demo website page and open some single candidate page, just so that we can copy paste all the content. This is the description of the candidate. Okay, date of birth. You can select some date of birth from here. Phone number, you can type in some phone number. You can select the gender. You can select age, qualification. All right, show my profile. What is the job title? So here, as you can see, okay, whatever the job title is, and what salary they want. Monthly salary of at least 5,000 I'm looking for. Introduction video, if there is any introduction video. So again, let me just copy the video URL and paste it over here. Now social media links. For Facebook, I'll just paste in the same link. Then add network. This is going to be Twitter. Okay, add network. LinkedIn. Okay, friendly address. Let's see if we have added the address or not. Okay, I'll just add New York over here. All right. Then under skills. Okay, so let's see where we have not added the skills over here, but no worries. I'll click on skills. Maybe under design, I'll select 90%. Then add new skill. Under development, okay, maybe I'll select 95%, something like that. Category, again, I'm saying you'll have to create different categories and also different locations, just like we created categories and locations For jobs, you have to create categories and locations for candidates and employers, and language, tags, and after that click on save profile. Okay, once you click on save profile, your profile, as you can see, skill percentage also improve, everything is improved. Now if you click on my resume, you can upload your CV. So I have a file over here, dummy file. Click on open. This is my CV, for example, and this is empty, so I cannot upload it. Let me just enter something under that. Okay, so I've entered some text under that, so let's try again. Click on open. Now it is not empty, so it is accepted. Now for education, let's see. Scroll down here, as you can see, bachelor's in fine arts. This is the title, and this is the academy, this is the year. Okay, and after that the description. All right, so very quickly copy paste it for education 2. Okay, we'll select this thing. This is just a demo thing, so I'm explaining you showing you very quickly so that you see everything, how it works. All right, and then after that we have experience. So if you scroll down, we have the experience option as a web designer. Okay, so this is the title, from this day to this day. So I'll copy the date, paste it over here. This is the end date, so cut it, paste it over here. All right, company, TCB studio, whatever it is, some text. All right, so another experience, let's add one more. Okay, user experience engineer, start and end date, we can just copy it like this, paste it over here. End date, let me bring it over here. Company, Dropbox, and some text. All right, then we have awards. So similarly, you can go ahead and do that thing. Profile photos. Okay, portfolio photos, I'm sorry. You can enter and you can upload some photos over here. And once you're done with all these options, you can go ahead and click on save resume. Now because we have completed more than 70% of the resume, now we can apply for any job. Before that, if you would have tried, you would not have been able to do that. And skill percentage and everything is also improved. Now if I go to job list, and if I select, maybe I want to apply for this job, I'll click on this job and go through all these jobs and everything details. Maybe I want to apply for this job, maybe I want to shortlist this job. So I can click on shortlist. Job has been shortlisted. Now I can go to my dashboard. In fact, I can simply go to shortlist jobs, and I can see this job is now shortlisted. And in future, when I want to apply, I can simply click on apply. I can select which resume. If you have uploaded multiple CVs and resumes, you can select which CV or resume you want to upload for this particular job. So I want to upload this CV and type in some message, click on apply job. And now as you can see, you have successfully applied for the job. Now let's open the employer page. We are logged in as an employer in this incognito window. If I refresh the employer's account, this employer will get a new notification that some person has a new application is submitted on your job for this particular position. Okay, so and this is the user that has submitted the job. So if I click on, okay, we have not added that option. We have not added the candidate option in the profile thing, in this menu. Okay, candidate, let me see the link, by the way. Come over here, come back to pages. Okay, applicant's job, this is the link, copy link address. So make sure you add all these links in the menu. I have not added all the links, but you can add this. So here, as you can see, this is the candidate who has applied for this job. You can now download their CV. So you can just click on this button, CV downloaded. You can reject the application after going through the CV, or you can accept the application. If you want to arrange a meeting, you can click on create meeting. You can type in the date, timing and everything. Okay, message, you can give them all the details. Okay, the address and everything, and you can click on create meeting. So a new meeting will be created, and that user or candidate will also get a message regarding this. If you want to go through the details of this candidate, you can open this candidate's page. If you want to invite this candidate for any job, you can invite them. You can go through all these options. Okay, skills and everything. So everything is perfectly working fine. Okay, so this is how it works. Now again, if you go back to the candidates page, refresh it over here, and if you see, there will be one notification that there is one meeting that is arranged. So if you see the meeting page, we have not added that thing, but if I go to that, again we'll have to go to pages. So make sure you add all these options. Okay, so let me search for meeting page. I think we have not yet created these meeting pages. So let's actually do one thing. Let's very quickly create these pages as well. I've added these two pages as again in this link. I had not added it, so I forgot to add these two options in this. So now I have added it. You can copy the title, meeting for candidate, and you can do the same thing. Go to dashboard page, new draft, and this is meeting page for candidate. So very simple. Change this thing to meeting candidate, and this is the shortcode for this. You have created the page. Again, come back to your dashboard, and next page is meetings page for employer. We have to add a new draft for dashboard, and this is going to be the meetings page for employer. So we'll change the title, and we'll also copy and paste in this shortcode and publish it. Right now, let's go to menus. Let me again go back to menus, and let's add these two options as well. So under appearance, menus, and candidate menu, you can now see, as you can see, meeting candidate, save menu. Now if I can come back to this page, let me go back to dashboard and refresh this dashboard page. You will see the meeting candidate. If I click on this thing, as you can see, a new meeting is scheduled. You can see this thing, you can see the messages. Now if you want to reschedule the meeting or cancel the meeting, anything like that, so you can do it. So as you can see, this is how the entire process works. Okay, this is how a candidate can connect with the employer and with the job person. All right. And with this, we have seen everything related to this particular website, everything from top to bottom, from beginning to end. We haven't left anything, all the details, all the process, the steps, everything we have completed. And with this tutorial is also 100% completed. I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you find this tutorial helpful, and if you want to watch more useful tutorials like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.